Righto, so here we go. I've printed up the base, the top, that's the top. I've drilled the top out to 10.5 mil. I started at 9 mil, 9.5 mil, and worked my way up to 10.5 mil because I want it to slide off and on the, that might be the wrong one. I want it to slide off and on the rods easy when I'm sliding it up and down. The bottom one, I didn't. I've threaded the bottom with a 10 mil tap. So I'm going to show you how we do it on the foot. So I've drilled the foot out. I've got a tap set. It says drill it out to 8.5 mil. So I've drilled it out to 8.5 mil. I've got my first tap. So these sets are pretty handy. If you don't have a set, you're going to have to go and get a bolt and grind the end of your bolt down. Where's the camera on this thing? Is it there? No. Oh, there it is. So there's a bolt, and you grind the end of your bolt down. Then I've used a file to a hacksaw, and I've cut some slits in it. So now, if you have a look at a thing, you can see they're sort of similar. Anyway, it's the best you got. It's cheap. You should be able to get a bolt, 10 mil bolt, pretty easy. And you can just work that through. So you can screw it in, screw it in. It'll cut a bit of thread, back it off, screw it in. You can't use lubricant. Don't use lubricants on your print. Your print will fall apart if you put any sort of sprays in there. You could use glue. If you needed a lubricant, you could use like a PVA glue or something. That's fine, because that'll just strengthen it when it dries. And if you're going to get into this sort of thing and do it, you probably should consider some tools that for threading plastics, for threading prints. That's great. You can use nuts and bolts and bolt your prints together, make a car or whatever you want to make. So that's that part, right? So I end up cutting these down. I hate waste, so I've cut them exactly in half and got a 500 mil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to double down on the motor, so we save 100 and something mil there, and everything should fit. It'll make it cheaper because I put it on the internet so kids could download it and make it. And I'm thinking, well, I should really make it as small and compact as we can get it. Keep it on the end of 3 build plate. Now I've put 2 nuts on. I've threaded these, so I'm just going to screw it in. And I want about 20 mil or so coming through the bottom, if that. So let's go around and do that with all of them. So now, just flip him over and have a look at them all. One's a bit too far in, that one's a bit too far in. And now we've threaded our little, cut a thread on our little wheel so they go in. And what these will do is this will give us adjustment. Why doesn't he want to start his thread? So if you find that it's try a different one. That's better. If you find that it's out of height or something, and you want to fix your height, you can turn 1 foot and adjust your height on it. So I'm going to do him up until there's about 5 mil short, a little bit more. There it is, about 5 mil. Then you can tighten this nut down on it. Right, I'll go through and do all them. Righto, we've got to drill these out. So I'm going to start out with a 9. Righto, done. And they'll just slide on. We've got our little timing light. Timing light goes in there. We've got a little cap on. I've got to put a nut on there. Anyway, that'll go in there. And that's threaded as well. These are all drilled out, so it just slides on. Voila! And these get adjusted later on. I gotta get my spray. Oh, not this one. Here it is. We'll give these a spray, and we've done everything else, but we just got these off the printer. But there's holes missing in this one. There should have been 4 holes. So I'll go and have a look at the print and see what happened to those holes. They should have been there, because that's where the power box goes on the front here, the control box. And those holes will bring it down to the right height. You don't want it too close to the statics. Anyway, all right, done.